Oh, you want to? How about the? Because I know Craig wants to talk about this. The opening scene with the car.
Go ahead, Craig.
Oh man,
I know it was 2001, but Jesus Christ, I think I could do better. I think
better CGI.
Yeah, the car when it flips and then before it gets stuck before it drops. I thought.
Can we just rewind a little bit because there's a part because this opening scene it has the credits and the credits is like ooh, a little creepy little letters coming down, and then you hear the whole conversation between this like rapist or whatever he is and the cop that's trying to catch him, and she's got the wire in, and then dude, there's a part where says something, he gives her like a compliment about her hair. And then all of a sudden, he just grabs her and he's like, "You know what you look like? You look like a ripe old sucker." And grabs her head. And dude, rewatching that, I forgot that line, and it took me out of it for like a good 20 seconds. I started dying laughing.
He's pulling
her down, and she's like, "No!"
But she's like kind of willing to do it for the case. Did you notice? Yeah. The craziest part, bro, is her dedication, because like she's got a gun, right? And then she's like, "No." And then the next scene when they call it off, she's like, "Freeze, motherfucker."
Like this, where was the gun? She had like this tiny dress on. He's like rubbing her legs, and he's getting really close.
The biggest plot twist of this entire film for me was me thinking, hey, maybe this guy isn't like this serial killer that they think he is when he's in the car. And then he just says, what does he say, Brian?
I think you're a natural born sucker.
You look like a great sucker or something like that.
No, it was I just remember ripe head for sucking. And then it was like, yo, what the fuck did Brian make us watch here? It was some horrible porno.
When he grabs the back of her head and she's just like the slightest pullback, it's like whoa, oh shit, misread the scene. The second she's like pulling back, but he's just going.
Dude, he also pulls the fucking wire out of here, and he's like, "What's this?" And he's like, "You fucking bitch!" Yeah, and then he gets caught. Like all the lights come on.
I'm so happy you brought that up, dude. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it's so like it's so serious, and then you hear that fucking line.
You know what I think you are? I think you're a natural born sucker.
It doesn't set the tone for the movie that's to follow, though. I'll say that. Like that intro scene comes in.
Yeah, but it also doesn't. It doesn't really tell you anything. It just tells you that
his partner died and he's upset about it. And that's the only depth of character that we get from Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, this girl died in a horrible CGI abomination.
Let's talk about that because they're driving on the dam, and she has the helicopters overhead, has the flashlight on them, and she's got the gun pulled on them.
And they've got a van behind them.
Yeah, and then he decides that he's gonna fucking take matters into his own hands, and he veers very hard to the left. She like lands to the side, like on the seat, and it sets off the gun. This is all like in like a split second. So she leans to the left because of the force of the car that he's just pulled it over on the steering wheel, and she gets it sets off a shot on her gun, shoots him in the leg, and then all of a sudden the car in like the next 4 seconds does a fucking hurricanrana all around this fucking thing, and it looks like Pixar Studios from like when in its first year.
It looks like Cars.
Straight out of Shrek, bro. Straight out of Shrek.
No,
dude, this car is also moving so fast that whoever was in the car would have died instantly.
Well, their head would have flown off of their shoulders.
Their head would have flown off, bro. He unbuckled himself so he could get a fucking blowy.
Yeah.
So
he went out, but I'm talking about her still in the car. Like, she would have got whipped around so fast by that it would have just broke every bone in her body. Like, that's how fast the car was moving.
Was his cock out when he was flung from the car? That's the question we all should be asking.
Well,
that's a good question. That's the
was
best
it just like,
we all want to know.
Maybe that's what like got severed in that crazy whipping motion. Maybe there's like a split frame where his cock is just ripped off and thrown in the air.
No, that's what the fish ate first.
Ripe sucking.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's fucking wild, bro. That's a
Pulls it
crazy
with
intro to the movie.
Yeah, that opening scene with the CGI car, it just stands out so bad.
It really does. I was like, what the fuck?
He called her a rifle sucker. It's like,
I got
is that the line? I'm probably getting it
Don't
wrong,
set
but he
me
said
up.
something sucker, and it floored me.
Dude, don't try and make this scene better.
You know what I think you are? I think you're a natural born sucker.
Oh, a natural born sucker. There it is.
natural born. I like ripe better.
Yeah.
Right.
I improved the dialogue a little bit. There you go, Q.
That is crazy.
You can
though,
rate it
bro.
a 5 now.
To say
Oh.
you're a natural born sucker. You were brought on this earth for one purpose, and it's sucking. Get down here. That's crazy, man.
Oh,
Oh yeah, because no, but it's true. It's like why the fuck would you ever say something like that?
If you're about
Oh.
to probably essay and murder a woman,
I don't think that was his plan though.
like that's literally he's a fucking
I think
murderer.
he was just
She was saying no. He continued to press head down, and then they were looking into this guy. Oh, by
she
the way, why
continues to
did
cry on the way down.
helicopters aren't fucking quiet? By the way, the entire time this drive is
that-
happening, there's a
and not only
helicopter
that-
just hovering right above them.
it was
Yeah.
an open top car.
Convertible, yeah.
You can hear it anyway.
That's a good point.
If there's one like fucking 2 miles away in the sky, I can fucking hear it.
Yeah.
But there's this one that's chasing them, and somehow this is like.